Good afternoon. This is Sunshine Reports. My name is Sahid Arabisala, and we apologize for coming behind shadow. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has released the final list of candidates for Ondo State governorship poll. 17 political parties fielded candidates, but notably no female candidates were among the governorship candidates. According to the National Commissioner and Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumekun, the Commission's publication followed the replacement of governorship candidates by two political parties, the New Nigeria People's Party and the Social Democratic Party, which conducted fresh primaries by the June 10 deadline. Additionally, 5 parties, African Action Congress, the Action Democratic Party, and People's Democratic Party, the People's Redemption Party, and the Zenith Labour Party replaced their running mates. The election is scheduled for November 16, 2024. Ondo State Government has flagged off the 2024 planting season with distribution of agricultural inputs to farmers in the state. Performing the distribution in Accra, the State Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, said the initiative was to ensure food security. Governor's correspondent Zimo Ebiemi was there, and his report is presented from our studio.
The flag off of this year's planting season provided opportunities to farmers on varieties of crops, livestock, planting materials, and trainings on good agricultural practices. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa said his administration would continue to fund agricultural intervention programs that will enhance farmers' productivity. Represented by his deputy, Dr. Olayide Adelami, the governor reiterated government's commitment to rehabilitate rural access roads and also continue to create an enabling environment for farmers in the state.
We have continued to fund the various agricultural intervention programs in the state. As you are aware, we have continued to commit enormous funding to our agricultural agencies to enable them to achieve their core mandates. To a very large extent, and to the glory of God, our farmers can now go about their activities in their respective farms without fear of molestation or attack, as incidents of criminality and kidnapping in our farms have been reduced to the barest minimum.
He stressed that government would not relent efforts in releasing grants to relevant agencies and agricultural associations, a call on well-meaning individuals to take advantage of the state's friendliness to invest.
Let me assure you at this juncture that we will continue to sustain these efforts and encourage investors that are interested in taking advantage of our state's abundant resources to invest in agriculture, like food production, processing, and agricultural value chain development.
Commissioner for Agriculture and Forestry, Olaya Talibo, applauded Governor Aiyedatiwa for his agricultural programs geared towards protecting and equipping farmers.
Mr. Governor, Honorable Mr. Aiyedatiwa, constituted Agriculture and Food Security Committee for the purpose of mitigating high cost of food items and promote all-round agricultural development in the state. Recently, there was distribution of 1,200 tons of maize grains to livestock farmers in order to cushion the sudden rise in livestock feeds and products occasioned by the removal of fuel subsidy and alleviate the suffering of the citizens of the state. Permit me therefore to reiterate that the present administration, under the leadership of our dynamic and farmer-friendly governor, Honorable Lucky Aiyedatiwa, will leave no stone unturned to ensure that farmers in the state, as well as their investment in the farm, are well protected.
It's important today that we are flagging off this year
Highlights of the event were inspection of farm input and distribution of seedlings for the planting season.
At least 9 indigenous contractors have signed and received contract awards of over 7 billion naira on rural road projects in Ondo State. The project, which is being sponsored through tripartite funding, will be carried out in 9 local government areas. Omaro Langbeji reports that the 121.36-kilometer road projects are expected to be completed within the 18 months of execution. The report.
The access roads of two parts, which include sport improvements and rural upgrading, is being sponsored by International Development Agency, World Bank, French Development Agency, and the Federal Government of Nigeria to transform and improve communities. The upgrading of 46.6 kilometers and sport improvement of 74.76 kilometers rural roads with 9 indigenous construction companies in Ondo State cost over 7 billion naira. Signing the project agreement in Akure, the Ondo State capital, Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa said the state government is committed to road construction through rural access and agriculture market projects, RAM, to further improve living conditions of the people in the affected communities. Represented by the Director General of the agency, Adeniyi Adelabu, the governor disclosed that the state government had put forward its counterpart fund of 3.5 billion naira for the execution of the program, assuring residents of more interventions.
The state government wants the contractor to hit the ground running immediately so that the government can touch the life of our rural people in the community and make life better and easier for them by connecting roads to their farms and from the farm to the markets where they can easily market their products.
State Project Coordinator Femi Adekomi gave the total breakdown of what is expected from the contractors, saying the projects will be completed within 18 months. He enjoined them to respect the contract agreement, noting that consultants are already prepared to monitor the execution.
The template put in place to ensure that they follow the specification and construction schedule are: 1. First of all, they will bring up their program of works, because sport improvements is 12 months, rural road upgrade is 18 months, and you must bring up your a lot of management plan, like contractor, environmental and safety management plan. You have to bring up your borrow pit management plan. You have to adhere to all the safeguard issues that are associated with the job.
On behalf of the state government and Ondo State Project Implementation Unit, we hereby give you a letter of award and contract agreement.
The 9 local governments benefiting from the project include Akoko North East, Akoko North West, Idori, Ilaje, Owo, Okitipupa, Ilaoluji, Okeigbo, Akure North, and Irele. Omoriola Mbiji, Osrc News.
Residents of Ondo State have raised concern over the increasing risks posed by unfinished road projects across the state in areas such as Ijoka, Oda Road, and Oyaribulem to Shagari Estate overhead bridge in Akure, the state capital. Road projects are ongoing. However, areas like Okiodu and Ekisha roads have been left uncompleted. Residents and business owners in these areas fear for their health due to the dust pollution caused by the road projects and the economic implications of the stalled development. OSRC's Tosin Adebowale has details.
Ongoing road construction projects in Ondo State are reshaping the state's infrastructure landscape, promising improved connectivity and economic development. The ambitious infrastructure initiatives aimed at improving connectivity and transportation networks have been met with a mixture of anticipation and frustration. Dust pollution and limited access to business along the construction routes have been among the primary concerns voiced by affected individuals and businesses. Contractors are on site at ongoing road projects in Oda Road, Ijoka, and Oyarubulem to Shagari Estate Overhead Bridge. Mr. Ojo Adidayo, one of the project engineers on Oda Road construction project, commended the Ondo State government's efforts, stating the project demonstrates the state's dedication to advancing economic growth, promoting transport infrastructure, and raising the general standard of living for Ondo State citizens. He also stated that with the support of the Ondo State government, the project will be completed soon.
We have done the hydraulic structures, the construction of the hydraulic structures up to this point now. That is, as you can see, the construction of the line drains. We are moving towards Oda. In fact, one side is already completed to Oda town, and we are moving the left-hand side towards Oda as well. So what we are doing presently is removal of the existing asphalt on the road surface. It has to be removed before the oncoming one can bond with the road surface. So that is what we are doing. That is what you are experiencing us doing now. Presently, we are using the dozer to remove the existing asphalt.
A resident at Oda Road, Reverend Ege Olujimi, applauded the construction effort spearheaded by the state government and employed the government to make sure the road construction project in Ijoka is completed before the peak of rainfall. He also highlighted the ordeal of the residents of the area before the commencement of the road construction project.
It's going to relieve us when the thing is completed. Residents will enjoy it because the cost of maintenance of vehicle will definitely reduce. So we are happy about it.
A resident of Ijoka area applauded the developmental projects and urged the government to speed up completion. He stated the importance of the road project as the road is linking so many prominent places.
There's a tremendous progress really, because on Sunday I came here, I saw them working. When others are going to church, I saw them working.
As far as I'm concerned now, it's better than them. Before, they abandoned it. But now, it's going gradually than before. So we thank the governor for this. Our new governor is trying. But we are appealing to them to try more so that before the rainy season, they can complete the road.
However, the road construction projects in Okeodu and Ipinsha seem to have been abandoned. The Akapinsha of Ipinsha, Oba Omoni Olufumilayo, called on the government to prioritize the completion of the projects in Ipinsha. He added that the terrible condition of the road has caused long-term hardship for community members and their businesses.
It's affecting the commercial activity of the town, because to move out foods or other goods to Akure for sales is very difficult to them. And from Okeodu to this place, Okada is taking 400 naira.
Business owners in Okeodu have lamented the poor state of the road and also the dust pollution they are exposed to. They implore the government to complete the road so their business activities can flourish. Meanwhile, the Ondo State government has pledged to complete all ongoing road construction projects in the state.
Tosin Adibowale, Osrc News.
Concerted efforts have been intensified at ensuring elimination of child labor in Ondo State. The latest of such efforts is an ongoing 3-day training workshop in Akure, organized by the International Labour Organization for media professionals on the elimination of child labor. Omorola Mbiji reports that 30 media practitioners are currently at a 3-day capacity building to stem the increase of child labor in Ondo State. The report.
Among the effective means of reaching out to the large heterogeneous people in society is through the media. Hence, the collaboration of International Labour Organization and media practitioners in Ondo State to reduce the increase of child labor in society. Currently, 2022 National Bureau of Statistics reveals that 4 out of every 10 children in Nigeria are trapped in child labor, while about 35% of children are victims in Ondo State. The project coordinator, Dr. Agatha Kolawole, commended the Ondo State government for passing the Child Rights Act, which, according to her, has assisted various stakeholders in the fight against child labor. She said media professionals owe it a duty to always report facts about the exploding menace of child labor in Nigeria.
The rate of child labor is high and it definitely requires urgent interventions. And we have also identified that the media practitioners are very key in ensuring and promoting behavioral change in the elimination of child labor, in advocating for the right policies and programs to be implemented by the government, even the private sector, and even the workers' union to ensure that these children are protected and their level of vulnerability actually is being reduced.
State Controller, Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment, Ondo State, Olanike Mogboruko maintained that although the practice is gradually reducing in the state, it is necessary to intensify more efforts to achieve a desired result.
We want to eliminate child labour in our society, especially in Ondo State, which is our main place. So that is the reason why this program is being organized by International Labour Organization. And the purpose of this training is to invite media to join hands together, to use their voice, to join their voice into eliminating child labour in Ondo State. At least through media, we can reach more people.
Participants, including representative of Osrc Media Group, Taiwo Ibitoye, agreed that the menace, which is predominant in Africa, must be fought by exploring the power of the media through constant advocacy.
It is good, like we have representatives of International Labour Organization here in Ondo State, for them to meet minds with media professionals on how to eliminate child labour. So the training has been a worthwhile, and and we at the Osrc Media Group, we are equally keen. At least it's what we've been doing. We have done a lot of reports, trying to engage in solution journalism in ensuring that governments and other stakeholders actually look into all those things and block the leakages.
It will help educate people, especially people living in the rural area, to know that child labor is not good.
It is our own social responsibility in the state to ensure that the child labor is eradicated. So with this training, and especially for we female journalists, it is going to come a very, very long way and enhance our work.
The participants are expected to be engaged for the next 3 days.
Child labor.
Omoniola Humbeji, Osrc News.
Ondo State Police Command has arrested a 31-year-old suspect for unlawful possession of 8 human skulls and other organs concealed in a sack of gari. Police Commissioner Abayomi Oladipo, while parading the suspect and a 4-man armed robbery gang, said officers of the command would not renege in carrying out their duties. The police commissioner also presented over 38 million naira to families of officers who lost their lives in the line of duty. The report.
31-year-old Yusuf Adinoyi is in police custody here at the Ondo State Command following his arrest by officers on 10th of June 2024.
No, put inside line up before you put inside the...
The suspect, who confessed to having been arrested in possession of 8 human skulls on his journey from Kogi to Osun via Ondo State, said he ran out of luck on his 3rd attempt to deliver such consignment. Adinoyi said he was introduced to the business by a friend to enable him meet financial demands for his mother's treatment.
So that my friend is in Kogi State. So then if I bought it from him, so I will carry it to Osun State, then I will sell it 30 or 35. I was just introduced to it 3 months ago. First time 4, third time, second time 3. Then yesterday was 8.
What about
and that is, if you went to Berry Grand, so he went there and bring it for me. Not all that is a fresh human part. It's only the meat. So when this guy introduced me to it, then I now say that I'll just do it once I make the money, and I will leave it.
Also paraded by the police is a 4-man robbery syndicate that attacked a gas station in Akure and carted away a truck and 61 gas cylinders. Ondo Command Police Commissioner Abayomi Oladipo said efforts are on to arrest accomplices of the suspects.
Personnel of the command attached to Safer Highway Patrol at Isua, Ipini Point, while performing routine check. While the vehicle was being searched, one of the passengers took to his heels and had to be pursued and later arrested. His load he was traveling with was searched and 8 dry human skulls, flesh suspected to be that of human being, and charms were found in a wrapped polythene bag concealed in a sack of gari.
Away from the parade of suspects, the Commissioner of Police handed over checks to the tune of 38 million naira to families of slain officers of the command, assuring of the Inspector General of Police's commitment to welfare of officers. The police boss reaffirmed the command's readiness to tackle criminality and ensure safety of life and property of citizens. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
With that story, we've come to the end of Sunshine Reports. Good afternoon. Thanks for watching.